Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my channel. My name is Keika. I'll be going over Campbell's biology textbook, chapter by chapter, section by section. This video will be going over chapter 4, Carbon and the Molecular Diversity of Life. And I have the key concepts written here for you, and we're just going to go over them real quick. Concept 4.1, organic chemistry is the key to the origin of life. Concept 4.2, carbon atoms can form diverse molecules by bonding to 4 other atoms. And concept 4.3, a few chemical groups are key to molecular function. And the learning objectives. After studying this chapter, you should be able to do the following. Explain what organic compounds are and how they may have arisen on Earth. Use examples to demonstrate how carbon's atomic structure results in a wide range of molecular structures. Identify the key chemical groups that affect the function of biological molecules. Okay? So concept 4.1. Organic chemistry is key to the origin of life. For historical reasons, compounds containing carbon are said to be organic, and their study is called organic chemistry. Organic compounds range from simple molecules such as methane to colossal ones such as proteins with thousands of atoms. Evolution. In 1953, Stanley Miller, a graduate student of Harold Urry at the University of Chicago, designed an experiment on the abiotic, non-living synthesis of organic compounds to investigate the origin of life. Study Figure 4.2 to learn about his classic experiment. From his results, Miller concluded that complex organic molecules could arise spontaneously under conditions thought at the time to have existed on early Earth. You can work with the data from the related experiment in the scientific skills exercise. These experiments support the idea that abiotic synthesis of organic compounds, perhaps near volcanoes, could have been an early stage in the origin of life. So figure 4.2, inquiry. Can organic molecules form under conditions estimated to simulate those on the early Earth? Experiment. In 1953, Stanley Miller set up a closed system to mimic conditions thought at the time to have existed on the early Earth. A flask of water simulated the primeval sea, and the water was heated so that some vaporized and moved to the second higher flask containing atmosphere, a mixture of gases. Sparks were discharged in the synthetic atmosphere to mimic lightning. So we have the chart here. We're going to start with 1. The water mixture in the sea flask was heated, so vapor entered the atmosphere flask. So this is on the bottom. Then it was heated, so the water evaporates up into the atmosphere gas flask. The atmosphere contained a mixture of hydrogen gas, methane, and ammonia, and water vapor. Okay? Sparks were discharged to mimic lightning. So energy, a form of energy in the atmosphere. We have the condenser, cold water, cooled rain containing organic molecules. Sample for chemical analysis. As the material recycled through the apparatus, Miller periodically collected samples for analysis. A condenser cooled the atmosphere, raining water and dissolved molecules into a sea flask. So he literally created the ocean, the atmosphere, a place for rain, and then this is how he got his sample, so he doesn't ruin the entire little, I guess, system that he made. Okay? That's cool. Results. Miller identified a variety of organic molecules that are common in organisms. These included simple compounds such as formaldehyde and hydrogen cyanide, and more complex molecules such as amino acids and long chains of carbon and hydrogen known as hydrocarbons. Organic molecules, a first step in the origin of life, may have been synthesized abiotically on the early Earth. Although later evidence indicated that the early Earth atmosphere was different from the atmosphere used by Miller in this experiment, recent experiments using the revised list of chemicals also produce organic molecules. We will explore this hypothesis in more detail in 25.1. What if? If Miller had increased the concentration of NH3 in his experiment, how might the relative amounts of the products HCN and HCH2O have differed? There's more hydrogen. There would have been more HCN. I don't know. I think that's what the answer is. We're not going to go through this. Okay. In concept 3.2, you learned about evidence for the presence of water on Mars. Even more exciting, in 2018, NASA reported that the rover Curiosity had found carbon-based compounds on Mars in a crater where a lake once existed. While these compounds might have been brought to Mars on a meteorite or formed by geological processes, an intriguing possibility is that they might have been relics of life forms that once existed on that planet. The overall percentages of the major elements of life, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and phosphorus, are quite uniform from one organism to another, reflecting the common evolutionary origin of all life. Because of carbon's ability to form four bonds, however, this limited assortment of atomic building blocks can be used to build in an Because of carbon's ability to form four bonds, however, this limited assortment of atomic building blocks can be used to build an inexhaustible variety of organic molecules. Different species of organisms and different individuals within a species are distinguished by variations in the types of organic molecules they make. In a sense, the great diversity of living organisms we see on the planet and in fossil remains is made possible by the unique chemical versatility of the carbon atom. Okay. So for my notes, I wrote compounds containing carbon are said to be organic and their study is called organic chemistry. Ranges from simple molecules to complex proteins. NASA reported that the rover Curiosity had found carbon-based compounds on Mars in a crater where a lake once existed. So the possibilities are it may have been from a meteor, it may have been formed by geological processes, or it might have been relics of old life forms. And the major elements of life are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and phosphorus. And the great diversity of living organisms we see on the planet is made possible by the unique chemical versatility of the carbon atom. Okay. So that's it for concept 4.1. Glad to have gotten chapter 4 started. Next video, we'll be going over concept 4.2. Carbon atoms can form diverse molecules by bonding to 4 other atoms. Okay? So good luck with your studies. I wish you guys all the best. Please like and subscribe if you can or if you want. No pressure. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.